could probably watch her episode on Escaping Polygamy.
Go. Just run, go.
If not, they should watch it, right? Because this is a spoiler. Her life is a spoiler because she got out, just so you know.
Just watch this recap. No need to watch it on your own.
We're not gonna watch the whole thing. We're just gonna watch this little clip that's on YouTube, and I feel like we're gonna have lots to say about it.
Yeah, lots.
I'm excited.
Okay, let's just jump in because this is really embarrassing for me. It's so awkward.
It's probably gonna be for me too because I'm in this. We're both in this together. Okay, ready?
You ready?
Set, go.
You know, Priscilla, she wants to leave, and we're trying to talk about the legal matter because she's 17.
Okay, I already have something to say. We were having a conversation with just me, Colleen, and Jessica, okay? We were having a conversation with the girls, and the producers were downstairs. And for some reason, Brian had to be a part of it. Brian tried so hard to insert himself into the show every time.
Yeah, he also, did I tell you before I even left the order, I was meeting with one of the producers, and for some reason he tagged along because he helped get his wife out when she was 17.
Yeah,
17?
so his wife Mary is David O. Kingston's daughter, and he brags about how he helped her, same thing, helped her get across the state lines,
right.
Blah blah blah. But so all of us left and helped other people leave too.
Right.
It's not like he was a mastermind at it.
Yeah, so I think he probably convinced the producer that he should have a conversation with me because he had already experienced what it was like to bring somebody to Las Vegas because that's where I was going to be going. So I talked to him that day, and I don't remember if he got my number from me or from the producer, but after that he was constantly texting me, constantly calling me. He called me multiple times when I was at an order dance, which I told him, I was like, stop calling me. I'm not even supposed to have this phone, and two, I'm not supposed to be talking to you.
Mm-hmm. Not an outsider, let alone a male outsider.
Right.
But just to give you guys a little scoop on who Brian is, we have a whole video where we expose him.
We were in his mom's basement, and he took off his clothes and told me, "Are you gonna take off your clothes now?" And I said no, and I was underage.
He has this fetish, it feels like, for women coming from cults that are minors so that he can groom them into being his little wives on the outside.
Because he knows that they're easy to manipulate because our whole lives have been one manipulation. But he specifically, when he was calling me at the dance, he was like, when you're escaping, did you know that they're having your cousin Eric go with you? I'm like, yeah, I'm really happy about that, because I'm scared to go on my own because I had to go on a bus. And he was like, no, you need to tell them that you want me to be there. I need to be the one that's there because I've already had experience in this, and I wanted my cousin to be the one with me.
Why would you want this random ass dude there with you?
Right, but he convinced me to actually ask the producer. I'm like, is it okay? And she's like, no.
I have so much to say about this, but I'm gonna wait till the bus scene so that you guys can have more context on it. Okay. But yeah, there's gonna be, we have nothing good to say about Brian, just so you know.
When is she leaving?
Tomorrow.
You guys are gonna get her out tomorrow? Wow. Do you guys know where she's going?
Yeah, I have a home.
Okay, in Las Vegas. That makes sense. So, speed and efficiency, that's really, really important.
I remember thinking okay, give me some information I don't already know. Oh my gosh, let's take some notes. I thought it was slow and sloppy. That's what I had written down.
Right.
He thinks he's a genius.
Right.
And I think Jessica was annoyed with him too. She just who the hell is this guy? Oh, so annoying.
Ran out of her window with a handbag. So as soon as she steps out the door, run as fast as you can into the car and leave. There's no holdup, nothing else.
I'm just gonna be like, bye house, bye car, bye.
He probably thinks, he probably watches this back and is like, if it weren't for my advice, they wouldn't have got her out. Because I told them speed and efficiency.
Straight into Las Vegas.
Straight into Las Vegas.
Thank God he gave us that advice.
So I was thinking about it, and she really, really can't be in your car. Because she's a minor, then legally this means...
Yeah, I kept wanting to just pick you up because you're my cousin.
Yeah.
But they're like, you can get arrested. You can get arrested.
Right.
And I was like,
so
fine.
yeah, so you guys called an Uber, right? The
I think
show,
producer
yeah,
called
the show
Uber,
called an
and so
Uber.
you had to hop in the Uber to get to the Greyhound station. That's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you know Colleen very well at this point, or no?
No, not really. But I mean, she's the one that knew the family that helped me.
Christine and Tolka. Yeah.
Yeah, I only really saw her. I remember seeing her at a dance, and I was like, she's so pretty, because it was after she left already.
I got close with her on the show. I was actually really close with her when we were filming together, and I remember same thing. Like, I admired her a lot in The Order because she was so outspoken. I was a little bit scared of her. But yeah, I just felt very safe when she was there because she was very, all of Daniel's girls are very outspoken. They're very spitfirey. So I felt like it was almost like having a strong man.
Right. You could just be like, the scared little chihuahua, and then she's like,
Yep. So it was nice. It was like having these women there with us. Sometimes I felt more safe with the women than the security guards.
Yeah.
Because the women got it. They understood it.
She's said that she put some suitcases outside so that we can grab.
Her house is right here, right? So you guys pull up right here, just around the corner where you can't be seen.
Meanwhile, were you just sitting in your room waiting for us to give you the go-ahead?
No. So I was, and this night was so cold. It was, when was
January?
it? It was
wasn't
It was
before Christmas,
February.
it was after Christmas.
Yeah, it
February.
was the end of February, March 1st is when I was in Vegas.
I was waiting inside, and then the producer let me know. She texted me. She's like, okay, go outside. And I had to go out the sliding door because the other doors were a lot louder. And I went outside, and then she was like, never mind, we're not ready yet. Go back inside. I'm like, I can't go back inside because they'll hear me. Like, I'm surprised nobody woke up yet. So I was like crouched down in a corner outside.
I never knew that.
Yeah, freezing. I'm like, and then I started falling asleep like between my legs. Like, maybe I should just go inside and call this whole thing off.
Call it off. That was the frustrating thing about the producers. It's like they didn't understand the concept that we were escaping a cult.
Because I was sitting there for like an hour or more.
Oh my God.
Outside already.
Turn my lights off. She says she wants to hurry and go.
Oh, we're waiting for the frickin' driver.
I see a car pulling up. Okay, the cab is here.
Can you tell that that's a microphone in the inner room? I wasn't saying any of that
I
stuff
feel like I
in real
can
time.
tell after you say it.
Yep. You can tell that the sound is off. There's no like noise outside because I was in a hotel room saying, okay, they were feeding me lines. Okay, the cab is here. Okay, let's go.
Where is she? I can't see Priscilla. Priscilla. Oh my gosh, where is she? Go get her.
Just picture this, okay? Me in a hotel room at the Grand America going, Priscilla, I can't see Priscilla. And then the producer was like, say it more convincing. Say it with more conviction. Priscilla, Priscilla, get out here, damn it.
Priscilla. Oh my gosh, where is she? Go get her. Okay, go.
So you can tell that's the real thing.
Priscilla.
Here's the fake one. What? You're lucky.
Colleen was like, what is it? It's so heavy.
What was in there?
My perfumes.
She's like, I don't need these clothes, but these Victoria's Secret perfumes.
Oh my gosh, no, the bag she's carrying was full of perfumes.
You didn't think of like photo albums?
And I had
A jar of what? That was all the money she had. Was a jar of pennies.
because the first time I escaped, I had cash, but the guy from the safe house stole it from me.
So you're
So I had coins.
And Colleen's like, what the
He's
fuck is
like, why is this so heavy? Oh my god, okay.
Did you spend the coins? What'd you spend it on?
Yeah, I remember I saved it up, and then 1 month I was like, I have no money to pay my phone bill, and I used my change. It was like $60.
You made Colleen carry $60 in coins.
Yes.
That's so funny. Oh my
Sorry.
God. Okay, Well, you can hear Colleen say, "What's in this?"
She's like, "This is heavy."
Now let's see if we can hear it.
Priscilla, where are you? This is not good.
God, these are heavy.
Your change bouncing around. The suitcase busts open and all the pennies come out. So in your thought process, you didn't think to take one family picture or maybe picture?
No, well,
Just goes to show how young you were.
well, I had photos on my phone
Oh, okay.
before Brian erased my entire phone.
What an
And
asshole.
like all of my, because I did have a bunch of family photos and everything, and all of those got erased. And obviously, my family won't give me anymore. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But a few years ago, my sister gave me like a thumb drive with a bunch of photos, but I can't find it.
Oh no.
So,
Priscilla, go.
look at my teaspoon of hair.
Is the producer right there?
Go. Just run, go.
What?
Look at my little furry Santa booties that I was wearing.
The slippers?
Clippers. Oh wait, sorry you guys. I was wrong. My perfumes are in this bag. Oh my god. I don't know why it's like me breathing hard, because I don't think I was even mic'd up. So was someone just like like
Probably. I bet you one of the producers like.
because I didn't have a mic, I don't think.
Oh, they probably took the sound from me and Colleen panting, and you put it over you, because it really does sound like someone's running outside.
Yeah.
So it has to be one of ours.
Or it was the camera dude.
We have no idea who's gonna be driving around and see, whoa, what's going on? Let's call, Paul, call some police to make sure that this.
Ugh, what is this? Look at this heavy eyeliner. That was the order trend at that time.
It was, yeah, because you, Mary,
the
and
Isaacsons would do that a lot.
Yeah, oh yeah, a lot of David's kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
17-year-old doesn't get out of state. So I called my husband, Eric, to make sure he was at the bus station.
That little girl has a husband.
That's
That
the husband.
Where is she?
She's right here. Did you see any people anywhere?
Why does his pants look like that? Come on, you're gonna be on TV. Put yourself together. Meanwhile, my thick eyeliner. You're cute.
No. Okay, a little backstory about my hair. I had, the reason why it's literally, my ponytail is this thin is because I had bleach blonde the whole thing, and I was working for Jacob at this time, and then I thought it would be a good idea to add pink, blue, and purple streaks in there. And I went to work and he was like, "Oh, nice hair." And I'm like, "Thanks." And then the HR person came and found me. So he didn't say anything to me. He went and grabbed them and they're like, you can't have your hair like that."
Wow.
So I went home that night and I box dyed it black. But the reason it's so grown out is because then I got thrown into rehab, and that's how much my hair grew out while I was there. So this part's black and then this part is my natural hair.
Dang.
Little T from the bus, we broke down, I think not once but twice, and there was a crackhead on there.
How do you know they were a crackhead?
I'm just assuming that the reason they were acting like that is because they were a crackhead. And Eric was there like, "It's okay, like things are gonna be okay." But we kept breaking down and I'm like, I should have just stayed in my bed.
So, did you know this part about Brian again? The night before Eric was going to be in that bus with you, Brian was screaming on the phone with Eric, "You better not go with Priscilla. I should be the one that goes with Priscilla. I was the one that's been helping her all the way up until this point." But yeah, and I almost started crying. Like, we were up for almost till like 3 or 4 in the morning listening to Brian have a little bitch fit. Sorry, our light went out, but I'm almost done with my rant.
Yeah.
And then he even gaslit Eric. And this is where I actually feel bad for Eric, because I think Eric just wanted a friend and Brian was such a piece of crap. So he gaslit Eric and said that you're just trying to go be in the show for the money. You just want the money and you just want the fame. You don't genuinely care about Priscilla. And Eric was like defending himself, which in hindsight, he should have just hung up the phone.
Right.
And never answered again.
Yeah.
But he was letting Brian verbally abuse him for hours. I'm not exaggerating. Hours. And then he was probably super tired that day he was with you.
Right.
And then that scene that was cut, it was never on the show, was your birthday party where we did like the modeling going down the thing.
Yeah.
They were wanting Eric to be mic'd up so that he could be on the show, and Brian's voice was still in Eric's brain, and he was like, no, I don't want to be mic'd up. And they're like, well, we won't be able to pay you if you're not mic'd up. He's like, that's okay. Because he didn't want Brian to be able to say that he did it for the money. So he lost out on money because of Brian. And that wasn't even aired
crazy.
anyways.
Yeah, because I feel like Brian did, like I said before, he reached out to me and he was like, you need to tell them that you want me to be there and it needs to be me because I already know and blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking, I don't even know you.
Yeah.
He was inserting himself in it. And at first I was grateful because I was like, he already knows like what it is or whatever. Like I thought.
Well, he was making himself sound like he was so educated.
Right.
Escapes.
So I was glad that he was like there for me or whatever. And then later I'm like, what is wrong with this dude?
Yep.
But yeah, so it sounds like he tried to manipulate me first. And that when that didn't work, he was like, well, if I can get Eric to back out, then I can just be on it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He was insane. I thought it was going to show you meeting Tolga and Christine. What was your impression of meeting them? We could probably put a little clip.
Yeah. I was having second thoughts about leaving because when I was working for Jacob, he was sitting there being like, I'll buy you a salon, I'll buy you a car. Him and his wife were going to move me into their house. He was trying to make me like this important person in his business, and he was like, let's get your passport so you can go on all of these work trips with me. And I'm like, maybe life isn't so bad. And then I realized like, oh wait, why are you doing all this stuff? Because either he wanted to marry me or he wanted one of his kids to marry me. So I was like, yeah, I gotta get out of here.
He's getting chummy with you.
No, that's not why. I was really scared to go to Vegas because I was like, I don't know anybody. I don't know these people. Like, what if they're secretly, like, really mean? Mm-hmm. So the producer three-way called me and Christine, and I remember being on the phone, and I was like, she sounds like the nicest person in the world. Mm-hmm. And, like, she just made everything sound like it was going to be okay, and that's, like, ultimately why I left. Like, why I wasn't too scared to leave because I talked to her, and then when I met them in person, I was like, they're so cool. Yeah. And Tolga was just sitting, like, Christine, obviously, she was so sweet, and she was like, I think she was trying to be like professional and be like, oh, like here we are, whatever, and then Tolga's just cracking jokes the whole time.
Mm-hmm. He's so like unserious that it makes you feel like you can loosen up.
And at first I was like, what the heck? And then 3 days later, best friends.
I love them. They're so sweet.
I know.
We plan on doing one on my channel with my wedding and stuff like that. So if you're interested in it, go over to my channel. Hope you enjoyed all of our gossip.
Hope you enjoyed the tea.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yay.
We'll see you in the next
We'll
episode.
see you in the next one. If you have any other questions or you want us to react to anything else, let us know down below. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.